Join us today as we begin to do resurfacing on a fireplace. I want you to take a look at the beautiful tile that we've selected here. Finished with a nice gray dove mortar, but we tried something just a little bit different this time. We decided to mix very classy tiles with old barnwood. Take note of the extension of the mantel, how far it extends out past the tile work. The homeowner here is doing this. They decided to decorate it, see if they like it or not, even before the firebox is painted or the logs are put in. A screen will add a little more character to it, but you know what? That wicker basket has got to go. All right, now you've heard the clunk and banging of the bricks falling off. We've demolished everything out of it, but we got to make sure it's clean from top to bottom. Notice all the bird nesting's got to come out. We'll do a thorough cleaning of this firebox and smoke chamber. Then we'll start our process of reshaping the front of the fireplace. We're gonna actually use cinder block. We gotta lay them out, properly size them, so we can position our tile to make some unique cuts and sets so we can set our mantel up. The shape of the front of it is pretty well set in place now. We use cinder block, lightweight cinder block, but we now have to go back in and rebuild the firebox area and install a gas line. Take note of the offset from the top of the cinder block. We're going to use this to our advantage to set the beautiful barnwood mantel on. Every step of the way you have to check to make sure it's plumb, level, and square. That goes for the cinder block, the tile, and the area where the mantel will be sitting. Almost all of our tools are picked up at Home Depot, so this is truly a do-it-yourselfer if you're courageous and want to jump into doing something like this. Resurfacing a fireplace really adds value to a house. It takes it from that time warp, actually brings it into a modern look of the character of the homeowner. Spacers are a unique part of this. We've elected to do the little bigger spacers. We want to highlight the mortar to pick the gray up in the tiles themselves. These can be picked up in 16th, 8th, quarter inch, all different shapes. You can see the gas line has already been run here. It's nippled into the room, and it's got a plug on it that will unplug and when we go to set our logs in. It takes a lot of tooling to bring this into shape. It's measured out, fit in place, but again, it's going to be painted. I want to make sure that you notice that when we put fire brick together, it's actually done by a suction that holds the brick in place. That's why we can hold these two bricks together. We call this buttering just the edge, and it creates a suction. That's what holds the bricks together, but still gives some flexibility for the heat. All right, now we're out to the fun part. We've selected this beautiful piece of barnwood. It took probably about 30 minutes just trying to decide what edge we wanted to put on this thing. The nails have been removed, and that was a controversial thing, but we decided to pull them all out. No other work was done to it. No real cleaning, no sanding. We wanted to use the raw piece of barnwood. We elected the sizes just to stick out about 4 inches past the actual tile surface. I want you to take note of this. When we got our cinder block up, we put these 2 pegs in here. These pegs are wrought iron. What we decided to do is actually use them as a device to hold the mantel in place. We'll pre-drill the back of the mantel and set our mantel on the shelves that were put here, and we'll actually set the mantel right on top of those pegs. We don't want to use any adhesive. We just want to be able to set it in its seating on the mantel and on these pegs. Little heave-ho and up we go. Notice the unique back cutting and pre-drilling of the holes to set up on these spikes. Iron up for a proper fit. In we go. Who says you can't find old world craftsmen? All it takes is attitude and care. Notice how that mantel is really highlighted because it sits out longer than the tile work itself. Voila, it's in place. All right, strike your pose. Here we go. I knew it was coming. The beautiful fit, the beautiful finish. It's mixing the old world barnwood with nice, beautiful, classy tile. Well, the gas line's in. We'll pop the plug. We're going to paint this black. It will really highlight the flames. We use a basic high-temperature Rust-Oleum paint. A couple coats and the job is done. Leonardo da Vinci at work. Check out this gorgeous flame. They all start off blue, but then when they heat up, they turn a nice yellowish orange, beautiful look. Notice those burning embers in the bottom? They look great, and we threw a couple pine cones in there. The pine cones are actually placed in there to offset where the box is for the controller for the flame height. This unit, because of the burner tray, will generate probably about 40,000 BTU, which is very unusual in the gas fireplace market. The design of the burner pans have really brought up the efficiency in gas logs. If you're throw a screen in front of it, it looks like the real McCoy, doesn't it? Again, Mama's got to move that wicker basket. Gas log arrangement is crucial. You just don't stack them. The flames are supposed to go around it or through it, not on it. I've seen sometimes where people actually put a whole basket, put some wood on the side of it, actually look like a wood-burning fireplace. Put some tools up there, anything you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Not too much or not too little. Whatever you want, it's your home. Leveled and plumb? Oh no, here it comes again. I can see they're going to do it again. Which way? Over here. Good job, Ben. Good job.